Hello, hello. Small update from the Caribbean of the Amazon region. Very beautiful place. White sand, turquoise water. Well, when the sun's out, it's turquoise. Um, very beautiful. It's a very, very peaceful area. So this is my first stop between Manaus and Belém, navigating the river to get back to the ocean. It's a very special place with little islands everywhere. It's extremely peaceful. So you can feel the tranquility. When I arrived, it was really boom. You can feel the energy of the place. And for sure, it's been really good to me to be surrounded by the nature. I understand much more, like, the spaces are so big, but then it's also, you feel the energy so much because nature is there. The people here do understand that as well, so this is really interesting actually. It's really extremely interesting to be with like-minded people. And so far I'm good. I think I'm still struggling with some fluidity and so on, but now not new, but what I'm really focusing on right now is to keep my energy up, raise the vibes, and really what I've been observing my thoughts. I think this is really interesting, and I do notice that I'm really hard on myself, and I'm a kind of a perfectionist. For those who are perfectionists, you might recognize yourself, but I do tend to want things to be perfect, and if I make a mistake or a wrong decision, then I kind of put it back into cycles and so on to analyze what happened. Here's the sun back. It's amazing. And that's something, once it's there, like, I understand I'm a lot in my past and a lot analyzing, but it's not helping. And I can also check that on my energy levels, it throws me back, and I can tell, like, I can go back to situations that just don't serve me energy wise. And I've been reading frequently, the first thing we are is energy. So is really to be able to let go of the past, focus really on that moment present, and be attentive, because it's in those moments that clarity comes. You stop controlling your life. This is why I love traveling so much. You're constantly in the unknown, especially when I don't plan anything, and I understand it is to be more and more comfortable by the unknown and the decision making that should not come from a logic, but just follow like what feels right, because what can be right for someone isn't necessarily for you, and your body, your guts, your heart won't lie. That's for sure. It's getting sunny again. Put my glasses on back. So it's really interesting to exercise that, because in the end it's what life is about. If you constantly think what was in your past, well, guess what? You're recreating your past. What's gonna change? And also analyze yourself. How do you feel? What's your vibe? We're here to have a higher vibe, and that's how things will evolve. So this has been my challenge. I've seen, like, despite everything, I'm so lucky to live all of this. I could still be in some moments in a low vibe and being like so self-criticizing. So that's the biggest thing already, taking out negative thoughts and going towards things that give energy. And if something went wrong, just like learn from it, but don't put it in cycles, because it won't help anymore. So that's for the update. Sunny vibes from the Caribbean, and see you next time.